Hey, hi, hello, I'm back again. So I haven't really been doing much in regards to mods recently, so I figured I'd show some silly thing I hadn't shown before. Most of these things were created from a few months, or even a year ago, but had never been published. Nevertheless, I thought I would fill the void a little until I get to create something new. Well then, let's not waste any time. So you know that sheet generator I've been using recently. Wanna see the very first thing I made with it? This is an unnamed Plague Doctor character who only has 3 sprites for his idol, and 2 sprites for each singing pose. This was drawn up as a test to see how well a generator works. Based on this simple test, I had determined that this would be suitable for custom sheets and XML files. A few months ago in Reddit messages, yes I know, a cardinal sin, I was asked to draw up sprites for Ignited Foxy from Joy of Creation. It's not great or anything, nor is it appropriately scaled, but it seems interesting enough. I think this was going to be used in a mod, but it never came to be. These 2 character sprites were made for a now cancelled sonic.exe theme mod called Redly Nightmare. The first create, Cruddy Knuckles, is based off the Archie comics where Cruddy, a mechanical plant, takes over a deactivated Mechanuckles and pursues Sonic, all while adding more and more robotic parts to itself, making itself a cruder Hydra, so to speak. I have only made this half plant, half Knuckles though, so there wasn't anything great there. This next one is an odd one. Remember that terrible old movie design of Sonic for that 2020 film that everyone relentlessly mocked, then showed up in that Chippendale film for seemingly no reason? Well, how about we give him bloodied red eyes? That was a thing. This was going to be one of multiple joke characters for the mod. It wasn't exactly complete as I had never finished tweaking the idle animation. Maybe one day these characters can be a part of another mod, but for now, they'll just be shelved. There's also some other characters that are still in the works, one of which hasn't been touched since April Fool's. Weidenheimer.
That's Wizenheimer!
I really need to finish Weidenheimer.
Wizenheimer!
Because I think he'd look so funny. Okay, there's Kamek too. I need to do him as well, but I want to finish Weidenheimer first.
That's Wizenheimer!
Nobody cares, Boomer. Sit down. I haven't been making any more covers on my own recently, since I still suck at it. But I have been putting together more Chromatic Scales. Well, trying to, anyway. This first one, Dry Bone, is still a little rough, having only 2 samples so far. I'm still hunting for the perfect clips to use for a proper scale. Tuning his voice is very difficult as he tends to squawk a lot. To be fair, Dry Bone was not made to sing in the first place. If he were, I would know about it by now. The second one, MarStarBro, is a lot cleaner with a few more samples. Or, I think. Some of them sound very similar to one another when played together in quick succession, so it sounds like there's only 2 of them. Weirdly enough, this reminds me of Charm-X's Sonic Chromatic Scale. And I'm completely fine with that. He sounds kinda cute in this format. This will sound really stupid, but I have also gotten around to putting together chromatic scales for my favorite FNF mod character, Dr. Jack Spring. Unlike the other scales I had made, these 2 were made in Audacity, using a single note each from the songs Heartthrob and Dysrhythmia. I know what you're thinking.
Duskull, you utter clone. You can use Audacity for scales. You were supposed to use FL Studio, dumbass.
Now, normally, I would agree with you, but when I tried to do that, it wouldn't work at all. It sounded wrong. So I hopped onto Audacity, took my 2 samples, stretched them out a little, and pitched each note accordingly. This surprisingly turned out okay. I think Dr. Spring-Heel is the sole exception to the scales, as he didn't sound right in any other technique, other than the old change pitch in Audacity one. So why did I make scales for a character that had already existed for a year? Truth be told, I was tired of using the samples by themselves. Besides, no one ever uses him, so I might as well set up the skill so he can be included in more song covers. I have an FLP file Starshine 45 made for the song Bogey Man for the Twinsomnia mod. I'll be putting my new skills into this so you can hear how they sound in a song. Link to their original video will be in the description. Okay, let's see how well these hold up. Well, they're not horrible, not great, but not terrible. If you've been on my channel a while, you'll know that I have very limited musical knowledge, so I'm not all that well versed. One day I will get these scales right, and maybe one day I can actually compose something myself. Maybe. Oh, there's also a lot of concepts for Sprites that I have, most of which were sketched in a notebook over a year ago. Obviously, a few of them were indeed brought to life early on. However, there are still a lot that have not seen the light of day. There are at least 4 girlfriend skin concepts. Ooh. Dry bones. Balloon boy and lolbit. 2 more boyfriend concepts. Duskull. One of my more fleshed out characters. And nor an Among Us OC. No, really. And a whole bunch of other reskin ideas for other mods that never happened. Maybe at some point I will revisit these concepts and bring them to fruition if I have the time. I most certainly want to bring my own characters into this. I'll just have to keep it what I'm doing. Right on, for the last thing, I wanted to show a skin that I, for the most part, had finished. This was made almost a year ago. It's yet another dry bone skin, but it's overgold from Epno's Lullaby. Before I was going to release it, I wanted to ask Bambuts for permission, but he was going through a raw time then. I didn't want to bother him, so I just held it off. I think I'm comfortable enough to at least show it off here now. If I'm remembering this correctly, this is the last sprite sheet created by drawing over an already existing one. Because of how floaty gold was, it was impossible to get dry bones to stay still. Despite this, the shaky look actually kind of works. If you wanted to be morbid and kinda sad, you could say he's trembling so much because he's still shaken up by his brutal death. How did he die? Well, that's up to interpretation. I don't know when or if I will release this. Probably not until I paint over Set B. Well, there you have it. That's pretty much all of what I've had in the backlog for the last couple of months. I hope you didn't find what I have to be too boring. I hope to provide more new content. If I can't ship out more Friday Night Funkin' mods for whatever reason, I'm considering creating speed paints again. This is so the channel doesn't get swallowed up by the ever ravenous void like it has been for over a week now. Besides, this channel did start with speed paints, so it does make sense. I know they won't be quite as fun to watch as the mod videos, if those were fun at all, but who knows? Maybe some of you will like that. Maybe I can even write a script for an interesting subject and put it through Overdub like I did with this video. Anything to make it more engaging, I suppose. Unless the AI voice was too annoying. Honestly, this has been quite the trip. When I started making mods for FNF, I didn't think I'd get anywhere with it. I didn't think anyone would care, but when my week 6 reskin picked up traction, and I saw a lot of people playing through it, I didn't know what to say, even though it was just a crappy paint job with pitched up music. Most of the people that played it seemed to have fun with it, and to be real, that's all that matters to me. I know I'm kind of a dead horse now, but for those of you that are still here, thank you. Thank you so much. I would not be where I am today had it not been for you. I will forever be grateful for you giving me a chance. I only wish I had been more active in my time here, but it's no use mulling over what I could have done. Instead, one must put their mind towards what they can still do and strive to accomplish what they want to do. Well then, this is the part where I say my farewell, at least for now. Until next time, stay safe.